So I know that women writers have been very important to you, and one person that you've talked about is being influenced by Lucille Clifton.
Yes.
And, I think that tradition of really bold, courageous women writers, women artists are truly inspirational. Can you tell us a little bit about how you see yourself in dialogue with that tradition?
Oh gosh, well, Lucille Clifton was my teacher when I was a grad student, so I feel very fortunate to not only have lived with her poetry, but lived with her voice and her stories, the things that she told us to encourage us as writers, and the insight that she gave us as to where some of her great poems came from. I love her, what I think of as her cosmic sense.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout the course of her career, her poems are really thinking about Black experience, in history, in myth, and I think there's even a perspective of Blackness that governs her sense of ecology. And then there's this cosmic, fearless, she's receptive to that which is not human. I love a cycle of her poems called The Message from the Ones. And she described spending time feeling like she was in dialogue with another source that was telling her, it's urgent for humankind to change. And love is something that needs to be dealt with. I know that there are a lot of writers who believe that we're listening perhaps to other layers of ourselves, the unconscious mind, or less obvious feelings or ideas that we might have. But I love that Lucille Clifton was also able to say, I do that, but I'm also listening to the beyond. I'm listening to the universe. And I think that's a huge wish that we might not be willing to own up to, because it's vast, it's terrifying, and it's unprovable.
Right.
And yet those poems feel realer than so many other things.
Right. And I guess, as I think about life on Mars, which I know, as you think about your own life and your father working on the Hubble, but in many ways that also it's beyond ourselves.
It's a book that's, I think, looking out there, saying,
Right.
is what are we a part of? Is it God? Is it something else? And the wish that drives that book is to make contact with something, even if it's just momentary.